All right, let's see if y'all get a notification. What's up, everybody? This is Libra Gang Tarot. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. If you want a more personal, you can reach me at patreon.com/code with the cards. This message is for Libra any placement. All right, let me see where this live is. I gotta find it. 1 second. Hey, y'all. What channel is this? What channel does it say for y'all? All bonus this. I don't know. What? Hey, y'all. This is I'm at work, but hi. Oh, hey. Everything. Oh, okay. I don't know why. It don't show up for me. That's what I thought, but oh Lord, technology. All right, I'm not gonna let it interrupt because technology and how you be able to like look. What am I supposed to be doing here? Like, what the fuck's going on? Thanks, y'all. It's like, what the hell's going on? Everything. Hey. Oh, hi, y'all. It says I finally got to sleep for once. That is hilarious. I just made it to work after being off for a minute. Hey, sometimes we got to jump back into the group of things. If we end up, oh, I just seen that one too, Mana. Thank you. I wonder why my stuff is always distorted on here. Hey, y'all. We just got to jump back into the group of things. If we sit around for too long, we be mad as hell, looking crazy. What's that? Why you not a moderator on here? I thought you were a moderator. Oh, hey, Sherry. Hey, y'all. Period. I see your email. This is great morning creams. Oh, hi, Stinkabud. I want my bread pudding recipe. If you don't let me just say that. So you ain't gonna make it right now anyway. I am. So yeah, guys, 17 days till my second event of this year. I'm nervous. Why? Y'all can't be nervous. Y'all, listen, I'm here for a second because I just have to tell y'all that y'all are not crazy. Okay, y'all are not crazy. Like it be stuff that I be having readings about, and I be like, this is awkward. This is weird. This is different, but okay. It's the energy, you know what I'm saying? But I just want y'all to know y'all not crazy. You know, it's so insane because remember I ventured out a long time ago to get TikTok when I was like, I'm gonna try this TikTok thing and see how it goes. And so I jumped in and I hated it. I was like, I don't know the algorithm. I don't like it. It's annoying me. It's dirty. And so I was like, I don't really because I don't post on there. But something just told me, y'all. Something just told me. They said you need to go back. And sometimes you have to look at who's looking at you. Okay, that might be a message for somebody. Sometimes you have to look at who's looking at you. So I'm just looking at all of these accounts. Okay, all of them. I'm sitting here like, well, damn. Verification after verification, hundreds of thousands to millions of followers. No cap, at least 54, 55, 56 people, all verified. And I'm like, what the fuck? You look on their page, because I'm just logging in. I'm just seeing this. This is a page I created years ago. I bullshit you not. The stuff that I had chain posted on there, all the people that was looking, at least a handful of them, they had replicated the same shit. So I just started commenting and shit like, "Oh, this is raw as fuck, like great concept," because I'm an asshole. But it's just funny because I was thinking to myself like, "Damn, people really do watch us. They really do." It's this man. When I first got TikTok, I got over 150K followers in 2018. I hated it. So I deleted the account. Now my new one is shadow banned all the time. They let you get up there and then I don't know. I have not ever figured out TikTok. It was never one of those things like and then like I just always felt like it was like very cultish. I don't know why. Because y'all remember I was doing readings and shit live on TikTok and I used to get the worst energy from that shit. Like it used to be so bad. I just got to the point where I stopped going live on TikTok because it was just like this shit is horrific. Like how the fuck is the energy worse on there than it is here on YouTube? So I just quit. I was like, I'm not doing that shit. Like, what the fuck? Like, it was damn near like they were targeting the people that go live over there. You know what I'm saying? Which is why you don't see a lot of readers over there. Like, they might have the views, but like all them bitches be loony as fuck. You know what I'm saying? It's the craziest shit. It says, I'm trying to understand how YouTube is playing your live with an ad playing in the background. Girl, they own it. But I seen one person that was in that list of them 50 people, and I was like, oh, that's who's watching. Cause I kept saying that, like in my own meditation sessions, I was just like, somebody just kind of lurking, and it's weird. I mean, I knew it was another little ugly ass, weak ass witch and a weak ass warlock. But once I found out like it was exactly who I thought it was, which tells me for this point going forward, I don't think I'm ever gonna second guess no shit. I'm not gonna ever second guess no shit. Cause I feel like I be point the fuck on with my, you know what I'm saying? With my energy. And I ain't never gonna go back and be like, you know what? This is watching on here. No, so like I had a TikTok and randomly I had like, you know how TikTok said emails? And I was like, okay, so of course, dealing with Apple, they was like, you need to, log into your account or new login. It was some shit like that. And so I'm like, what the fuck? Cause like I don't have shit set up on my phone, like nothing. Okay. Cause they kill me with this memory shit. And so I'm like, nigga, I know damn well, I don't get emails. I don't want to get an email. I don't like spam messages. I don't like spam emails. So like I won't set up my shit just purposely. But when you have Apple and shit like that, they require you to set the shit up. So I'll create like a bogus ass, email account just so I can, use the phone. And like I know I use a bogus account because I know exactly the bogus account that I use, right? But on my phone that I'm on, okay, it showed this email. And I'm like, I didn't use this email for that account. I'm certain. I was like, that's weird. But in a meditation session I did, I was manifesting and meditating pretty much like at the same time. And I just kept seeing these people. Like, they was like standing around, but they was like looking like over their shoulder, like, cause they was looking at each other and they would like look over their shoulder and look down because I was in the middle of the floor. And they would like walk past and like look down. And it was almost like they was trying to see in my phone, but I had like a protective lens on my phone. And because I knew I had this protective lens on my phone, I had my phone like flat on the ground and I was just still sitting there meditating. This is the meditation session. And so I was like, oh, okay, that's weird. So I'm like, okay, so somebody wants to see the privacies that's on my phone, which good luck because I don't keep shit in my phone. I mean, I'm not that fucking crazy. I've been a part of a Rico before, so I just don't keep shit in my phone. So I was like, okay, well, that's weird. But it was just one man in particular. And I was like, that's funny because you keep coming up in my fucking lives. Like, every time I'm doing a live, it's like their name would come up in a live. And I'm like, this is kind of weird. Okay. And they're married. So that's even more weirder. And so I'm like, okay, well, maybe I'm just tweaking because this person is like, he's pretty up there, like top 10, you know what I'm saying? Top five as far as like renowned people in the world, right? And so I was like, okay, well, I could be wrong. I could be tweaking. And so, random as ever, I just get this notification. I'm like, ugh. Like, so I was originally going in to hit the unsubscribe button, so it never comes to no other email ever again. Cause I don't like emails. I don't check them bitches. Like, it just don't happen. And plus, I have too many text messages. Like, I be getting over fucking 20 fucking thousand text messages. I think I got like, I don't know how many missed calls. I probably got like more than 400, 500 missed calls. Cause I don't ever have my phone up where you can hear it. And so as I clicked the unsubscribe button, the first thing it took me to is this account and to log in, right? Which, Apple, it just logs me right in the account. So I was like, okay, this is weird. Like, because I don't ever remember logging in because this is a new phone, right? It says we can turn off those CSI notifications. I don't even use it. I unsubscribed from it and I closed that account. But it was just crazy as hell because I was just like, this is insane because it's the same people. It was the exact same people that were in my meditation session. Like the ones that were looking over their shoulder, looking down at my screen and they couldn't see my screen. It was the same group of guys. And I was just like, oh, okay, that's crazy. Like they're here. I'm like, oh, this is insane. This person is here. And so like now I'm like, okay, you just you can't you can't ever second guess it. When you feel like it's something, it's usually something. I'm learning that with Libras. We are spot the fuck on. We're spot the fuck on. So, more of this story is don't be second guessing yourself because you're spot the fuck on. I wanted my cars, but I guess people didn't love me enough. I don't know why this car was flipped over. I wanted my deck of cards really bad, and they sold out. I just want to tell y'all, I'm walking around completely with an attitude because I was up last night and I was just looking at the decks of cards to see if the price had changed before I could buy the motherfuckers. Cause shut up. Y'all be in the bed late as hell at night scrolling, looking for shit to put in your cart. That little cart ain't never seen such pain. And so I was like, okay, let me go see if the cards I want, you know, I said we find out we more early. Hilarious. Since I'm definitely donating today. Didn't get to last week. I appreciate it. I was sitting there like, so they ain't give a fuck about me getting my cards. And they was only $37 and 27 cents. Any other time I be getting cussed out for buying all these goddamn cards. And they be like, bro, what the fuck? I need a personal, okay? I'm sitting here like, what they say, and the feelings is her. Mine. But it's okay. The full moon is tomorrow. I'm just gonna sit outside and look at the moon. I'm gonna talk to the moon. I'm just gonna tell the moon, like, I don't think they love me, moon, because I don't feel like I feel love. It's like, what if I ask for $37? They just ignore me. What if I ask for $80? They say okay. It's like, why the fuck? Moon. So, moral of the story, donate, donate, support, support. Okay. These kids, oh, I'm about to hide in the bathroom on them. Don't you dare. So I'm still rubbing my feet together. I'm not ready yet. Left my ass up, girl. When you put your big toe, when you put your big toe between the other toes, you're like, girl, put them feet down. I'm trying to figure out if I need to put these white toes on camera shit. Hey, it was a lady I just seen that said she made $200,000 from feet pics. And if y'all remember the first time I ever posted on my Instagram, the code with the cards, y'all remember I had asked y'all what shoe I should wear? Y'all remember that? It was either a Steve Madden shoe and a Fashion Nova shoe. And remember that video had like fucking 50,000 views on it. And all the dudes was being fucking nasty about the video. So, oh, you have such nice toes. You have beautiful toes. I'm sitting here like, what the fuck is going on? About to put my AI influencer to work. You funny as hell. Talk about AI pimping. It's just AI pimping. It's no law on that yet. They about to make one. It says, bro, I need that white toast for these. You funny as ever. Yo, I got the star here. The Knight of Wands. Period. Ace of Swords. Two of Wands. And the World card. Ooh. Somebody need to be passport ready. Get your passport ready. I feel like you reaching out. It's a whole bunch of yeses. There's a whole lot of yeses. But here's the thing. Somebody got to work hella hard. Not that you have to like do more than what you normally do, but you got to work hella hard because you got to figure, you have to stay focused. Because I feel like for whoever this is, it's like an issue with you like focusing right now, you know? But I do feel like as you actually focus on whatever this is, you end up getting a Seven of Pentacles. This is manifestation magic. Yep. Five of Swords. Yeah. Victory. That's raw. Hey y'all. 21 is such a pretty number. 21. Oh, this you have the Chariot and the World card again. That's raw. Y'all have the World card twice. It says spiritual graduation, infinite possibilities, fulfillment, freedom, completion, wholeness, end of cycle, closure, and a sense of belonging. Period. And balance. I told y'all. So it says it's a sacred union coming in here. I definitely feel like it says marriage or friendship, a perfect harmony. I feel like y'all are getting past like a final phase. I feel like the door for something is closed. I feel like it closes at 9:36 today. So I don't know why 9:36. I'm not really fucking sure, but I feel like it closes at 9:36 today. I also feel like as this closes, I do feel like I'm just being honest. So if you are sensitive to information, you need to click off. I am very brutally honest. If you are 18 years or younger, you need to get your ass out of here because I do curse. Make sure y'all like this for me before you exit. And support, donate. Okay, boom. But I do feel like it says it's not 9:36 p.m. But I do feel like seeing 777 here. I feel like the last round of something was last night. I do. Because I feel like someone was attempting to make contact. Now, you could have like a friend or a homeboy or somebody that crossed over into another dimension, like they could no longer be alive, whatever. I feel like they were slapping shit for you yesterday. I feel like they were slapping shit for you yesterday because I see a full out win on the spiritual side. And remember I told y'all that these people, they don't pretty much have anything else left after today, really. And the reason for that is the full moon. Yep. I feel like this full moon was the last moon that they could use to try to lock you into something. And I feel like that shit failed. Told you. That shit failed miserably. So I feel like if you're manifesting like a large workload, um, if you're manifesting like consumers, clients, business. You know what else I noticed too? As I was doing this meditation session the other day, I noticed that it was a whole bunch of people walking around with like boxes. And it wasn't like boxes like, when somebody lose their job type box. It was like it was like welcome kits inside of the box. You know what I'm saying? And like I feel like as this person, these people were like giving like these welcome kits, it had like these plastic covers in the front of them. You know how you like have that plastic that you open and it makes like that loud ass noise? It's like mail, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like a large envelope and it has like a clear front. And like when you open it, it just makes like this weird noise. All right. But they were like handing those out, but it was really weird because they had like one whole side of a room that they wasn't giving those things to, and they were patting people on the shoulder and handing them to these other people, and like the other people looked like they weren't expecting it. You know what I'm saying? And so, y'all, why do y'all do that? Do y'all know? Like, are y'all okay? Y'all know y'all could. Okay. So it was a group of people, and so they had this box. And so as they were tapping these people on the shoulder, they just looked like they were very overwhelmed. Like, not overwhelmed, like, oh my God, like, why are you bothering me? But they were like overwhelmed, oh, you're giving this to me. Oh, okay. Like it was really off guard. And so when I looked over, it was like a white board. You have like those boards that you write the little whatchamacallit or whatever on. And so they're like writing on the board how much money, like that they had. And they were like, every time they had, because it started out with like 1.2 billion dollars, and like they would cross it out and they would say 1.1, they would hand out more envelopes. They would cross that out and they would, hand out more envelopes, cross that out until they got all the way down to it was like 800 something $1,000. And then the people that were standing in line for the envelopes, they were like giving them the envelopes and they were looking in the envelope like this shit a little short. You know what I'm saying? But it was almost like they was, and I don't know if it was business money. I felt like it was like business grants or it was like business loans or some shit. Like it was almost like they was giving the loans and the business grants to people that didn't ask for it. It was like the people weren't expecting the shit. You know what I'm saying? But the people that was over there that were in line, it was like they were wanting the shit. Like it was kind of weird. Or maybe it is like maybe it's unexpected. It could be unexpected money from the government, but I just feel like it's I feel like somebody gonna get it regardless. That's just how I feel. You got the 8 of Pentacles here, and like most of the time, um, you're not able to obtain something is because there's something or someone wishing against it. You know what I'm saying? Like because there's certain parts of like your conscious mind that you don't know how to use enough for you to like finalize some shit. Like almost always when you manifest Libras and Tauruses, it's on accident. It's because you want something so bad that you continue to meditate and manifest it until you get it, right? And it's that exact moment, exact day, exact time, exact second that you sync with whatever it is that you're looking to obtain, and boom, like you finally manifested it, but you couldn't do it twice because you don't know what you did the first time. Well, these people, the other people that weren't expecting this, and the people that was handing out the stuff in the boxes, they were quite sure that you didn't understand and you didn't know how to manifest it because it was the way they were handing these people these letters, and they were like looking at y'all in this line, and y'all were looking like, well, what the fuck? Like, why are you handing them, like the letters, and we're over here applying for the letter. So it could be something that somebody's applying for, but they're not receiving. You see what I'm saying? So it says they're paying their dues. You hilarious. I don't know. I mean, it could be something unannounced. It could be something like that we don't know about. I mean, but it almost seemed like the lie couldn't last too long type shit. Like it was almost like, you only can keep giving money to the same people oh so many times before people be like, well, where are these people getting this money from? Like, which goes back to the other meditation session that I had yesterday. And it was like a whole bunch of people in front of the pyramids, and they were like setting down stuff in front of the pyramids. They were setting down like candles and gold. They were putting like a whole lot of gold. Like dudes was taking off their necklaces, and they were like putting their shit down in front of the pyramids. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, what is it was almost like they were paying homage, to the pyramids in some way. It was mad weird. It was mad weird. But I do know once they got back to this line of people, which I presume is y'all, they got the check, they looked at the check, and they just, they were like, all right, fuck it. They took that shit and walked out. But it was like the line was so freaking like that line was so long, and they just kept erasing the number on the board, and like just rewriting it. I feel like they had over $2 billion, and I feel like they're pumping money into some secret businesses, like, or the same type of businesses, or businesses that support different agendas, or it's something like that. Something about it is off, but I feel like they end up getting caught, or something is getting caught. Like, it was so much, like, I was meditating so long. I was just like, bro, that was the day I didn't go live. I think that was the first, right? And I was just like, okay, because they had like these. I don't know if you ever. I might be, saying my age, but I remember a long time ago. You remember a long time ago? It was something called Little House on the Prairie, and they used to have like those old school horses and carriages. Like the stable, whatever. And like they had like books in the back of one, and it was like they were like hiding the books, and it was really weird because I seen a comment on something, and they were talking about books like right after I seen that. And she was like mad weird. And then as they were looking at the books, like I was like scooting through the books, I guess you could say. And one of the books was like, manifesting like 101. And it was basically, it was a book that had something in it about like metaphysics and how to properly like stay aligned, like with yourself. Like, it was like they were trying to dump all of these books into like this big water hole, and so the books could never be read. So I would definitely say somebody needs to like get back into reading books, or you need to get back into reading books, because there's something about a book that's going to really, really, like change what you're trying to do forever in a positive way. But I also feel like too, somebody needs to figure out how to properly do something when it comes to money. I feel like out of all of the money that was on that board that they were like giving away, it's like, what if maybe you were eligible for it and they just didn't give it to y'all or something? It was something like that. Like, it was like they was giving it away to people that they knew that they wasn't supposed to have it. But like the other people that were there, like they could have used it. See what I'm saying? I'm not too far off. It was something with them. It was a stable. It was a horse, some horses, in that horse little carriage thing that you like, flap the leather pieces or whatever to make the horses go. It was like that. And the books was in the bag. But I feel like for whoever this is, I feel like the knowledge that you're getting is going to either come from a book, or it's coming from like a unique place. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like it's bringing you like hella money. And I also feel like you have some really big, noble people that are sitting here, and like they're looking for something to steal. You know what I'm saying? Like they're looking for something to steal. And I feel like because you're so wise, maybe instead of, like I said, in my meditation session, I don't push it on my phone. You know what I'm saying? It's just something about that shit. I just don't trust it. Okay. So I feel like for who I'm talking to, you do the same thing. You don't put stuff on your phone. But like these people may know you as like a guru. See what I'm saying? Somebody may know you as a guru. So now they have to have a somebody has to have a genuine conversation with you, because stealing from you does not work anymore. You see what I'm saying? Like somebody got what they were supposed to get, and then it's gone. It's over with. See what I'm saying? Six of Wands. Told you. Five of Cups. I just feel like for whoever this is, they don't know what the fuck to do. Somebody is trying to secure their job. They trying to secure their findings, or what to do with something, or how to properly do something. It's like somebody saying like, oh, somebody saying like they're the biggest at something, right? But like these big companies, we'll just say like big companies, right? They're big because they made a lot of money because their presence is bigger. Do that make sense? I feel like you are the Seven of Pentacles to whoever it is that I'm talking to. And so they have an issue with this Seven of Pentacles energy. Like they really, really, really are fixated on you. And this is not the first time that this has showed up in y'all reading, right? That card always shows up, like that somebody is watching or that somebody is like cloning or copying. See what I'm saying? I feel like y'all gonna think I'm crazy, but I promise y'all I'm not, and I don't smoke. I feel like these people were working in conjunction with moons to like block shit or set you back, because the more you're set back, the more you're going to keep working, which the more you keep working, the more they can take. So I feel like somebody stopped working harder and started working smarter, and now they don't have anything to take. Like, do you know how bold it is for these people, we'll say even for me, to be on my shit where I can screenshot you and show people that you are looking at me? Do that make sense? Now, while I don't give a damn because it ain't that serious, and I know you can't do shit without me anyway, it's one of those things where you say to yourself, like, y'all thinking, no way, I doubt it. Maybe I'm just I'm tweaking, I'm tripping. It's like, no, that shit is coming from somewhere. And I feel like whoever it is I'm talking to, I feel like somebody was using a scientist. I feel like that. Shit, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like they were using a scientist, metaphysics. I feel like the witches and warlocks were separate. But they say they were sold separately, okay? And in conjunction with like relationships, family, and then the moon. That's a lot of fucking energy, man. That means that on an average to be at like 1800 something megahertz. Like you gotta be in that fucking 14, 15, 16, 17, 1800 and megahertz, because you gotta think about how much energy that these people were trying to drain you of, and you still regarded but being drained and still making things happen for yourself. That mean I'm telling y'all, and I'm never wrong, right? I feel like somebody is about to get to a very high frequency, and you about to figure out the science behind manifestations. That's how I feel. Because I feel like somebody, I told you, I feel like somebody was hiding 777. I feel like somebody was hiding, like they were hiding your power, or they're like, I wouldn't even doubt if these people put something under your house, around your house. It could be some sort of like energy deflector. Um, it's some shit like that. Y'all heard that beep? That was weird. See what I'm saying? Y'all heard that, right? And I'm never wrong. Hold on. Confirmation. Yeah, I told y'all. Didn't I just say that? I don't be too far off, my nigga. I don't be too fucking far off. So is it a perfect time to do a return to center prayer? I'm glad that you suggested that. I learned how to play chess. Confirmation. That's raw. It says the video stopped for a minute. They playing. That's crazy. Yeah. I mean, the full moon is tomorrow, but they would have started trying to do bullshit probably day before yesterday. Yesterday, that's probably like their last day. Well, yesterday would have been the last day for them to accomplish anything if they were going to try, but they never really accomplished anything anyway. I just feel like they just do a really good job irritating the fuck out of y'all. It says they playing. They always do. Y'all know how they do on here. Make sure y'all like this for me. Like it. Support. Donate. Remember, it is your support that keeps this channel moving forward. Okay. Yeah, but when I get pissed off, I make shit happen. That's because it's a different frequency. Like, if you woke up and the first thing you woke up to was cleansing energy out from people, that means they probably are warlocks, weirdos. They probably started bothering you days before. Like when their magic is weak, they're identified. If their magic is strong, you'll never know who the fuck they are. That's how it works. Just something to think about, if that makes sense. Thanks, Ange. Y'all gonna realize too that it's a lot of weirdos. Like, y'all notice when the weirdos happen? Or y'all notice when the weirdos come around? When y'all start learning and y'all start realizing it just be a bunch of weirdos. They just come out of nowhere. Make sure y'all like this for me. But it says profit. It says happiness, money opportunities. Okay. It says abundance, but more importantly, investments, stability. Yeah, it says savings, happiness, manifestations. Told you. Bro, I couldn't make this up. It says share wealth, charity gifts, kindness. All right. Reputation. It's a slow moving, reliability, practical, persistence, patience, and reputation. I feel like for whoever it is that I'm talking to here, there's like money to be made here. You could be figuring out something that has to do with investors. I'm getting like some sort of shared wealth, more important, charity. But I feel like you're about to be like a real major commodity somewhere. Major commodity. I feel like if this is because this says investors, that means you could be a business owner. I really did feel like they were creating funds for people, and they were like saying that they were giving these funds to people, and like they weren't giving them to the people that they said they were giving them to. This is like the minority community where they like, oh, okay, we dedicating $5 million to minority community, but they weren't giving it to the minority community. They were giving it to other people. Like it's something like that. Like, and they just kept marking the money off. And it was like, okay, and they was giving the checks to people that they weren't even asking for them. It was like this lady, they had walked up to her and she was like, no, no, like I don't want it. And they were like, no, like here, take it. Like they were like, no, no, I don't want it. And they were like, take it. Like they made this lady take the money. And she kept saying, like, I don't need it, I don't want it, like I'm good. Like, and they still try to make her, they still try to give it to her. It's a sensitive issue. And there's something around the moon and that issue. I'm being honest. Like, it's something about the moon and that issue. Like, it's a lot of veils that are being lifted here. And it's a lot to be seen. But when it come together, baby, it's gonna be beautiful. Do you hear me? Like, it's going to be amazing. Like, when you see this come together, like you only at the tip, you're right there at the benchmark. Like somebody could push you over that line and like you're where you need to be. You see what I'm saying? It's just a matter of stepping over that line to get to the other side of where you're trying to be. And baby, they've been putting all type of stuff up, plexiglass, concrete, cement, whatever, to make sure you just don't get over there. But the moon is the biggest thing that has been keeping you from getting over there. It's the reflection, it's the distraction, it's the you know what I'm saying? It's the change, it's the people, it's the misinformation, it's the lies, then you add relationships, and some of y'all may have children. You add being a parent or parents. Like, it's like you, as soon as you keep getting ready to step over that damn line, there they go, there they come. I feel like now, told you, now you get to step over this motherfucker with confidence. It says thriving business, wealth, material security. So if you have a job, you're going to be able to save. Watch. This is a lot of abundance. A hell of a lot of abundance. Told you. That's the message. I'm sorry I took up so much of y'all time. I'ma ask everyone to support, donate, like, subscribe, donate. I still want my cards, y'all. So we'll see who, you know, who donates and supports. I told y'all got love coming in. I'm about to go live on Libra Gang because I want to see about this love energy. I feel like there's a new person coming in. So don't get fooled by people that tell you that they love you. Because the people that the moon illusions, like the veil for the moon is off. I keep saying that. The veil for the moon is off. Like it's off. It's exposed. So like as you start to see these people, you're gonna be like, damn, am I tweaking? Am I doing this person bogus? Am I doing this person bad? No, the fuck you're not. You're not doing that person bogus. You're not doing that person bad at all. Like you got to remember everything in life is a human choice, and these people are choosing to do things the way that they're doing it. They're choosing to say it the way that they're saying it. They're choosing to be in the energy that they're in. You can't lie about energy. You might not be able to prove a motive, but you cannot lie about energy. Energy does not lie. It doesn't. You've never mistaken someone as a bad person ever. If somebody walk in with energy like they about to rob the place, you're not gonna stand around and say, "Oh, energy is off. The energy is bad." If somebody lurking around and looking weird, you're not gonna be like, "Oh, the energy is off. The energy is bad." But because you don't want to believe that something is the way it is, you come up with all of these excuses on what it is. But if y'all were to see how these people are deliberately doing this with this moon, you'll be like, what? They trying to get you one last time, baby. They trying to get you one last time. Remember, 4 and 6 is 10. And y'all go on the paradigm when? The 12, 13, 14. Remember that. Make sure y'all like this for me. Like it. If you haven't done so, hit subscribe. Like it, hit subscribe. Like it, hit subscribe. Support, donate. I have not had coffee and I don't really want to go anywhere. So I would love if you guys could support the channel. I kind of want to get these readings taken care of because I do have calls later on today. Um, I'm gonna tell y'all more about that on Libra Gang, but yeah, it's crazy. Like what they say, we're seeing progress, positive results. We got contracts and shit back. It's it's moving. It's looking good, you know, and if you think about the times where you be like, man, I just want to give up. You're like, fuck this shit, man. It's like, and you just kind of keep going, you'll start to see like it ain't even, I'm not even gonna put God in this because I'm not gonna say God has anything to do with this because I feel like God is the least person that puts us through those type of trials and tribulations. I feel like it's us. And we put ourselves through the trials and tribulations because we just don't feel like we are meant to do certain shit. Like I'm not meant to argue with a motherfucker. That's not me. If I gotta argue with you, I don't even want it. I'll be like, take it, have it. But there's things in life that you have to argue for. You know what I'm saying? And so you have to get past that pinnacle and that point because sometimes we have, I'm gonna speak for myself. I have a standard that's so high that I don't know anybody that's can match it but God. Do that make sense? So it ain't like I could stop doing some shit out of fear. Like they want you to walk away from something or feel some type of way. It's like instead of doing that, lock in. Like, cause this lady, it was a lady, bro. She kept she's. I don't like people talking to me. Like when y'all find out who I am, y'all gonna be like, oh shit. Like, but I don't like people talking to me. I don't give a fuck. Maybe that's a bouginess in me. Maybe it's because I've worked very hard at obtaining my career, sleepless nights, kids fed, I'm hungry type shit, like divorce, moved on a dollar and a dream. Okay. So like when I say I had to crawl before I walk, like I mean that shit. So I don't really deal with bullshit because it's like bullshit wasn't around when I was struggling. Do you understand? So I'm not gonna wait till I start getting to a pinnacle of my life and to reach a new point in my life to start dealing with bullshit. Cause they'd be like, why? What will be the point? And so I'm a no nonsense type of person when it comes to stuff like that. So I'm only saying this because maybe somebody feel like they don't need to deal with somebody because they feel like it's bullshit. But it's like you 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 need to get everything that they said you can't have. And if that come with a little speaking to a lame, speaking to a weirdo, speaking to a jealous motherfucker or speaking to somebody that you know feels some type of way because they can't fuck with you. They can't. If they could, you wouldn't be where you are right now. You'd be long done, cooked. But you're not. You're still progressing. You're still moving forward. They may be able to slow you down a little bit by holding your shirt while while you drag them. But have y'all seen that meditation session? Like being at 1800, and it dawned on me, y'all, because I'm trying to end this live, but it dawned on me that the most selling alcohol in the world is 1800. And I never thought to think like, okay, maybe it was because it was like, Aztec tequila, right? But tequila wasn't around in the 1800s. So I'm like, well, why the hell did they pick 1800? And then it dawned on me after I did my research, because y'all know I like to read. 1800 is a scary frequency. Do you understand that if for any reason that you get to 1800 and you don't manifest for good, that these are the people? These are the people. Like they said when a doctor is delivering a child, that the child's frequency mixed with their frequency can get damn near over 2100. That's why you don't hear shit during childbirth. If you ever had a kid, you know what I'm talking about. You didn't hear a damn thing. You don't remember any sounds besides the sound of your child crying. Think about that. And that has to do with the high frequency of the child, yourself, and the doctor's energy. It's like a sound hole. It's like everything's cut off. And I'm only saying this because it says, no, I was asleep and she didn't cry. LOL. See what I'm saying? It's the craziest thing because I feel like for whoever it is that I'm talking to, your frequency is getting the fuck back up there. And it's going to be so easy, extremely easy for you to be like, look, good or bad. I feel like you should be good. But it's really powerful. And that's why people are really doing what they're doing. But like they missed they beat with y'all, man. Like, I'm glad they did, but I'm just saying, like, looking at it from a perspective of people, is like, if they were going to try to do something, they can't do shit now until shit, March or Northern Lights, which I think that's in March too. So now it's nothing but money. Nothing but money, nothing but love. Yeah. Somebody might have a low heartbeat. I don't know where that came from, but there's like a scientific method to increase you might have low blood sugar or a low heart rate or something. I don't know what that means, but I hope this helps. I hope that helped. Um, there's a video out there about uh what was it called? Dang it. I'm always seeing some shit, but it was like a video about how to I think it was like how to reactivate your heart chakra. It's like you have to do these exercises 9 times. It's like one where you put your right hand behind your head and you cup your hand and you pat underneath your armpit. You switch it, you put your other hand in there, you pat underneath your armpit, you cup and pat your arms. Yeah, in the center where you fold at 9 times. You do that 9 times on the other arm and then you clap. So it's you clap 9 times, you cup the center of your arm 9 times each side. You put one hand behind your head, you cup underneath your armpit, and then you cup underneath the other armpit. And it's supposed to like reset your heart chakra. Yeah. It's something like that. That's just for somebody that I don't know. Apparently it has something to do with the heart. All right. I love y'all. I'm coming over to Libra Gang. So make sure y'all like this for me. Like it. If you haven't done so, hit subscribe. Like it, hit subscribe. Like it, hit subscribe. Donate, support. It says, yes, I heard about this in Tappy. Yeah, yeah. I feel like somebody needs to reset their heart chakra. But